Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Aradhana,
Yes, sir.
introduce yourself to the board members.
So my name is Aradhana. I belong to Muzaffarpur district of Bihar. I have done my graduation from Banaras Hindu University in 2015 from political science. Thereafter, I did my post graduation from Indira Gandhi National Open University in 2018. In 2018 from political science only. And since then, I have been preparing for civil services.
Okay. Do you have any achievements in your life so far?
Yes, sir.
Share that thing with us.
Sir, as per academic achievement, under my undergraduate course, I was awarded with gold medal for securing first rank in my college. And apart from that, I'm here before you, giving interview
Okay.
and maintaining a healthy, maintaining my health, my mental peace. I think that is a little amount of achievement for me.
So you are the university topper.
No, sir, I'm not university topper. I was the topper of the college in which I was studying.
Okay, very good. Have you read the book The Country of First Boys,
Sorry, sir, I have not read that.
written by Amartya Sen?
No, sir.
Now, it has been seen in India that we give importance to only the first boys or the first girls, but rest of the students, they are not given that kind of an importance. You must have seen the toppers are always in the limelight. Their photos are, they are everywhere in the media, but rest of the students, they don't get the credit. Do you also believe in this fact that we have got this kind of a tendency in our society where we put importance only and only to those people who are at the top?
So up to some extent, I agree with this point of view. But with the advent of social media, marketing and advertising, and also like Facebook and YouTube, the importance of individual in the society. Maybe he is an average, he is not topper, but all this has given an opportunity to shine ourselves and prove our worth to the society, despite of the fact we are not topper or anything as such.
I'll give you two examples and you'll tell me who is successful.
Okay, sir.
Candidate A, who has got a very good background, he has got all kinds of facilities throughout his career and he ranked 1. He is the topper. Another candidate who has got nothing in life, had nothing in life. He could not secure the top rank, but he secured very good marks in college or school, whatever. Who is successful according to you?
Sir, according to me, it is subjective. It depends on the priority of a person.
I am asking for your, observation on these two examples. Out of these two examples, according to who is successful?
So we cannot.
You have to pick up one.
Okay, sir. So in that case, I'll pick up the second one.
Second one.
Yes, sir.
See, that means the person who has struggled, who did not have that kind of facilities in life, and that's why he is successful. What is the fault with the first person?
So fault is not, we cannot say the fault, but here I had to go
Why
with.
he is not successful? He also have studied. He also has given everything to secure the first post.
Sir, I think it was easier for him because the resources which one needs for being successful were available to him easily, which made him struggle less in comparison to the second one.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you think that reservation system should be done away with?
No, sir.
It should be there.
Yes, sir.
Why?
So because reservation is a positive discrimination, and still in our country there are a lot of people who are at disadvantaged position, who needs to be brought at the mainstream. Therefore, states should make provisions for bringing them on par with other persons or other groups of the society who are at the front line.
But don't you think, Aradhana, that reservation system promotes inefficiency? It creates problem in the society. if you get reservation and you get into the top and thereafter you fail to perform because of lack of knowledge or lack of expertise. So reservation system is responsible for inefficiency in our system.
So in that case, we can provide training. Training can be provided to mitigate the problem of inefficiency.
What is the essence of womanhood?
Essence of womanhood. I think being who you are, standing for what you believe, and I could say this much only.
Okay, Aradhana. In Constitution, we have seen the pardoning powers of the President and the Governor. Both have pardoning power. Can you compare the pardoning power of Governor and the President?
Okay, sir. So there is one power under Article 72 of the Indian Constitution.
Okay.
President can remove the death sentence granted to any person.
Okay.
But such power is not granted under Article 161 of the Indian Constitution to the governor of the state.
Okay.
He can only reduce or change the form of sentence being given to the person. He cannot take back the death sentence granted to that person.
Yeah, this is one difference. Another?
Sir, I can recall this only.
The issue was, recently this issue was in the court. Can you tell me the matter, what was the matter?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware of this.
Okay. What do you understand by parliamentary system of government?
So, parliamentary system of government is followed in India, and it refers to a system of government in which executive is responsible to the legislature, and
So, in presidential system of government, executive is not responsible to the parliament?
no, sir.
Not at all.
So, they have separate functions assigned by the constitution, like in America.
Okay, that this is the one difference between,
Okay, sir.
as you told, that the executive is responsible to the parliament in parliamentary system of government, but the case is not so in the case of presidential system of government. What else?
Sir, second is the separation of power.
Separation of power.
Yes, sir. Separation of power is there in the presidential system of government.
Okay.
But here, the three organs of the government work in harmony.
Mm-hmm.
There is not that strict separation of power.
Okay. You have studied different political thinkers.
Yes, sir.
From whose philosophy we get the concept of welfare state?
Welfare state.
Yeah.
Sir, I can name 2 to 3.
Yeah, you can.
Sir, McIver,
McIver,
then Lasky,
Lasky,
and J. Smith, sir.
yes, Smith. So, can you how the philosophy of how do we get the concept of welfare state from the philosophy of Lasky? Can you tell me the philosophy of Lasky,
Okay, sir.
indicating the concept of welfare state?
So there was a time when negative form of liberty was there in 90s, decade of 90s.
Okay.
But it led to the capitalistic expansion of society, and then the faults of the capitalism came. Then Lasky gave the concept of welfare state, and he stated that we should give distributive justice to the state, and state should take measures for those who are left behind due to the capitalistic provisions of the state. He also said that we should give economic justice, preference to the economic justice of the people before all other liberty and justice.
Okay. What is the full form of NATO?
Sir, it stands for North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
When it was established?
It was established in 1949.
Can you tell me the member states of the NATO? Number of member states?
Okay, at present it is 30, sir.
30. Okay. And when it was established, there was one American president who was played a very important role in this the establishment of NATO. Can you name that president?
Sorry, sir, I cannot recall.
Are you aware of the Truman Doctrine?
Truman Doctrine.
Yeah.
So Truman Doctrine was brought during the era of Cold War period,
Okay.
and it was basically brought to contain the expansion of Soviet or we can say communalism.
Yes, sir. Who was Truman?
So Truman was the president of United States of America.
Okay. I will name 3 countries, and you have to just tell me whether they are member of NATO or not. Finland, Sweden, Norway.
Finland, Sweden, Norway. So they are at present aspiring for the membership of NATO.
All the 3 countries.
So I'm sure only about Finland and Sweden.
Okay.
I'm not sure about Norway.
So we don't know whether Norway is a NATO country or not.
Yes, sir.
Aradhana,
Yes, sir.
singing is your hobby. Which type of singing?
Sir, mainly folk singing.
Folk singing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you name some of the folk styles of singing styles of Bihar?
Okay, sir. So there is a Mathili singing.
Mathili.
Singing. Then there is a Vidyapati singing, which is prevalent in the Mithila region of the Bihar state. Then there is
Is there any difference between Mathili singing and Vidyapati singing?
sorry, sir, I cannot tell clearly.
What is so unique about the great poet Vidyapati, which makes him very, very different from the other compatriot poets?
Sir, he contributed mainly a lot to the progress of Mithila literature and the music and dance forms of Mithila region. Vidyapati Nach and Nachari, which was propagated by him, is still prevalent in our state.
Okay. Okay. Do you think this habit of yours of singing is going to help you in administration?
Yes, sir.
How?
Sir, it calms and composes me as an individual.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when I like to take some time from my work,
Mm-hmm.
it also amuses me and passes my time. It motivates me.
But it can it can be applied to anyone in any field.
Yes.
What special will singing bring you? You will bring with singing to the administration.
Sorry, sir.
Okay. What are EIT countries?
EIT countries. Sorry, sir. I don't know.
Haven't you heard this term EIT? Economies in transition.
Sir, I'm unable to recall, sir. I think.
Okay. You must have heard about the ISA, International Solar Alliance. What is that?
Sir, International Solar Alliance was formed in 2015 by India in collaboration with France.
Who was the president of France at that time?
Sir, it was Emmanuel Macron.
Macron was there in 15.
Sorry, sir, I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay. Carry on.
Sir, it was International Solar Alliance was brought to bring renewable energy and secure our energy interest for India. And it was at that time it was mainly membership was being granted to the countries who are situated in near the tropics, near the sun, and who can secure the energy interest with the sun.
What do you mean by near the tropics?
So tropics, the countries lying near the latitude 0 degree to 23.5, north and south are termed as tropical countries.
There is a term for that line, either north or south of the equator.
So north of the equator.
Yes, yes. So there is a term in geography for the line either.
So that line is called Tropic of Cancer,
And down the south.
Tropic of Capricorn.
So all the countries lying between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn can be incorporated into ISA, or only around the so all the countries can be said to be the members of the ISA?
So originally when this idea was brought, it was limited to the countries in these tropics only.
What's
but now,
number of such countries?
Sorry sir, I don't remember it
Okay.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So now it is expanding to other countries also.
For example,
For example, Sweden has a signed on the draft of the International Solar Alliance, and USA has also shown interest in joining.
what is the current membership of ISA?
Sorry sir, I am unable to recall.
Where's the headquarter?
It is in Gurugram, India.
It is in Gurugram. Now, related to this concept of ISA, there is one more organization or concept given by India at the present COP26. Have you heard about that? It's also related to solar energy within the framework of ISA. है ना? Okay, ठीक.
You are a very good candidate, and I'm sure you are going to get through. And if you have done well in your mains, then you will be one of the toppers.
Thank you sir.
Very good. Did you apply for UPSC as well?
Sir, I had given one attempt in 2018.
Only prelims.
Yes sir.
That should be your final destination, UPSC.
Yes sir.
So everything is all right, but I think current affairs you have to brush up a bit, particularly the question that are asked to regarding governor. Well, that is in the news.
Okay sir, I
Every
will
day
read
that
about
is
it.
in the news. So you have to. Otherwise, you have answered, but then that issue is very important.
Okay sir, I will brush
Why
up on
that-
the current issues.
That is current issues are important. Rest of the things are very good.
Okay sir. Sir, may I ask some questions? Sir, I had to ask about the post preferences. I have no idea about it.
I think for post preferences, we have got a booklet.
Sir,
Where-
in booklet, all the posts have not been given, and some of the posts are missing there. I had to know about which post I should give priority to.
See, that is an individual choice. Which particular
Okay, sir.
post you want to give first? It's an individual choice.
Okay sir.
हाँ, मैनेजमेंट में है, वो लोग गाइड कर देंगे आपको
Okay, sir.
कौन सा पोस्ट ठीक रहेगा नहीं रहेगा.
Sir, during the original interview, real interview, if I am answering to a person, board member, and another board member asks me some question, then how should I deal with it?
It does not happen normally.
Okay sir.
One member will ask you questions, and that member will finish, and then it will be passed on to some other member. You're deaf, and then the second member will ask, and then the third, and that way it will move. It's not like someday a member will ask a question and again some other member will ask another question. That thing does not happen.
Okay sir. Sir,
इसमें happen कि जो चेयरमैन है दे मे इंटरप्ट इन बिटवीन. कभी होता है कि वो कुछ क्वेश्चंस उनको लगे तो वो बीच में बोल सकते हैं, तो फिर we will answer that question.
Sir, how will I respond? I mean, shall I keep him in waiting, or?
No, I don't think that thing
That
will,
won't happen.
that won't happen. That he has asked a question and again somebody will again ask another question, unrelated questions. No, that won't happen. It may happen that he has asked a question, you have answered, and then from that answer a question has been raised, and some other member, maybe the chairman of the board, will ask another question.
Okay sir.
But when chairman is speaking, I'm sure nobody else will ask any question.
Okay sir.
But in UPSC, it doesn't normally happen that 2 or 3 members asking the questions one after another. It does not normally happen.
Okay sir.
Right?
Thank you sir. Thank you sir.
Aradhana, a bit more application is required.
Okay sir.
And regarding my question, relation between singing and administration, you could have answered a better, if you had applied yourself, because there are huge amount of application. Right now, the government is also encouraging some sort of songs and poems to popularize their schemes. So that can be an added
Yes sir,
advantage.
I thought it about at home, but right now I forgot.
Okay, and also a bit of like EIT countries, related at that time of disintegration of Soviet Union. So I expected this from you. Rest everything is okay. थोड़ा सा मुझे लगा कि साउंड जो है आपका
I should increase.
हाँ वो कहीं पे लग रहा था जैसे फंस के आ रहा था.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है तो बट वो मे भी थोड़ा पानी वानी पीने से सही हो जाएगा. Rest everything is all right.
Sir, about my sitting posture or
ठीक है.
facial expressions.
सब ठीक सब बढ़िया.
Okay, sir.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.